In the traffic-clogged streets of central Rome, far from the noise that so often surrounds the very idea of care, there's a place where medicine rediscovers the unhurried rhythm of listening. It's the home of the Opera dei Santi Angeli, a quiet refuge for lay people, priests, families, and pilgrims in search of an oasis of silence and spiritual recollection. Here, the auxiliary sisters welcome guests with a disarming simplicity, offering a style of hospitality that feels more like family than lodging. Removed from the swirl of tourist crowds, they prepare meals themselves and provide treatments inspired by St. Hildegard's tradition of healing. The house is in every sense a true retreat house. Prayer sets the pace of the day, and visitors are invited to lay their tangled burdens at the feet of Our Lady, undoer of knots.
We always say that the mistress of the house is the Madonna we have in the chapel, Our Lady, undoer of knots. Because of us, of course, Christ is the center. And so the retreats are always structured in the morning. Mass is celebrated first, followed by these meetings after breakfast. And then we have lunch together.
The retreats last 3 or 4 days and welcome small groups. The days are marked by alternating moments of quiet reflection in one's room and shared prayer, creating a rhythm meant to help heal the wounds of the soul.
Because the wounds are many, and the wounds of the soul are healed before the Lord, before the Blessed Sacrament, even in silence, you don't need to know how to pray, and truly, miracles can be seen.
But it's not only about prayer. For years now, an ancient tradition has been practiced and carefully preserved here. Hildegardian medicine, inspired by the thought of Hildegard of Bingen, a 12th century nun, mystic, and healer.
Hildegard was the world's first naturopath.
For Daniela, the house pharmacist, care begins with prevention through diet. Chestnuts for the brain, quince for rheumatism.
We use many spelt-based products, one of the grains with virtually endless properties because it is rich in amino acids. It's also helpful when you're feeling a bit tired or experiencing digestive difficulties, since it's a grain that satisfies without causing bloating.
Sazia ma non gonfia.
And then there are natural remedies, like the mix of spices, Gewurzkraft, to support the immune system, Roman pyrethrum, a natural antibacterial, and galanga, a root related to ginger, for the heart.
The cardiologists who later operated on me said it wasn't possible. I am a living case.
Simona recounts an episode in which galanga literally saved her life during a heart attack.
By taking this root, I could feel myself improving, even amid the suffering, of course.
Medicine must go hand in hand with prayer. At the heart of St. Hildegard's thought is a vision in which body and soul are inseparable.
And the body is healthy only when the soul is healthy, and the soul is healthy when the body is not, let's say, enslaved by vices.
According to Saint Hildegard, in her revelations, illness is caused by sadness, by what we today call stress. This sadness creates a malaise within the body, and therefore the foundation of healing lies not only in nutrition, but also in the inner peace we must learn to achieve.
Here, care is not just a response to a symptom, but an attentive regard for the person in their entirety, body, mind, and spirit. It's an approach that surprises with its modern relevance, even as it draws its roots from medieval wisdom. Sister Caterina shows us how she prepares an ancient elixir.
Il vino del cuore, che è abbastanza facile prepararlo.
The wine of the heart is quite easy to prepare, as it requires only 4 ingredients: white wine, wine vinegar, honey, and parsley.
È molto utile perché ha proprio...
It is very beneficial because St. Hildegard says it heals the heart and helps overcome heart ailments.
The people welcomed here are not simply treated, but accompanied. Time itself becomes part of the care. Listening turns into a true therapeutic tool, and illness, when it occurs, is not seen merely as an enemy to fight, but as a message to understand.
e così anche le persone vengono spesso con
Sometimes people arrive with serious illnesses and share their stories with us, and you can't help them much, because it's they who must come to understanding. This journey with Saint Hildegard transforms your whole life. You gain insight, become calmer, more at peace, because for God, it is essential that the person experiences true joy.
un percorso che cambia tutta la tua vita.
This is the mission of the Auxiliary Sisters of Care, far from the spotlight and the worldliness of society.
Noi siamo persone laiche consacrate nel mondo, abbiamo i voti di castità, povertà e obbedienza come tutte le persone consacrate.
We are consecrated sisters in the world. We have taken vows of chastity, poverty, and obedience, like all consecrated people in the world. But in hiddenness, much like the Madonna, or rather our absolute reference, Saint Hildegard, unlike what many feminist movements or interpretations suggest, she clearly explained in her writings the roles of man and women. The woman, through a kind of solidarity with other women, is called to help and become a guardian of the man, from the earliest age through adulthood.
Aiutare, diventare custode dell'uomo, ma dalla più tenera età fino all'età più adulta.
Fabiana, Simona, and Caterina live a life deeply rooted in the gospel and illuminated by figures like Hildegard of Bingen, who, in her own vocation, elevated female dignity through holiness, wisdom, and ecclesial service.